The man, Thomas, with an off-the-charts 4-home run game last time out. 4 taters. Here's the left fielder, Ken Irabu. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
On the ground to third, and it stays fair. So digging in, Kyle Outlaw. And the 0-1. That one the other way. The underhand flip. 1 at second. And that's 2. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Thomas will hit next. A historic game last night. One of the rare times someone has hit 4 homers in a single game. Swung on, belted. That's back. Out of here. He hammers one out to right. His 8th of the series. It's 3-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Right side. Thomas. To first. And quickly one away in the second. Warren Kern next to hit for the Rays. To the right side. Thomas. Whips it to first. 2 down.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
2 outs, base is empty. Richie Sanchez next to hit for the Rays. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Now it's the second baseman, Adrian Mora. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Witt pulls it down, and that is that. So no runs here. Back at Yankee Stadium, all set for the start of the inning. Now up for Tampa Bay, Ken Queen.
1-1-1.
Up the middle. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
Tough play on a nice forehand stop. Had to be perfect right there with the exchange and throw to get the out, but looked like he had to dig into the glove a little bit more to get a good grip. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
Thomas. And there's one down. So the lineup flips over. Now the left fielder, Ken Irabu. And that's a base hit. And now 2 aboard. And he beats it. He's safe. So up next, David Brennan. Base knock right field. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Swing and a ground ball. Thomas. Witt for 1. Throw to first, safe. So now here's the DH, Rich Whitman. Bunts it back towards the pitcher. Tosses to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the back in the Bronx. Bottom of the inning. Here's a big power threat. The man, Thomas. Rodriguez back to work. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 5-1.
The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
As we go to the top of the fourth. Now at the plate, Warren Kern. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And that one is lifted in the air. Benj makes the grab, one away. Singy, 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game. And, you know, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit. So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me, he said, you're trying to put me out of business, aren't you? And that was a great experience.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Forget it. And they cut into the deficit. It's 7-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
1 out, base is empty. Adrian Mora next to hit for the Rays. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits. For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt a shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
You don't usually see teams try to claw back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this, but it's still early in this one. This kind of tells me they're going to try to tackle this one 1 run at a time instead of waiting back for a big 3-run homer.
Soft contact in the air. That's a base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. It's 7-3. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Sergio Nivar, the next to hit. Queen, the base runner at first with 1 out. Puts a bunt down. out on the sac bunt.
Really nice technique right there to get that sac bunt down. Advances that runner up another base. That was his job. He got it done.
And now Ken Irabu. Righty delivers. Caught him looking for the K. So 2 runs in the inning on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and 1 left on base. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Yankees 7 and the Rays 3. 1 out, bases empty. Thomas made a massive impact in his last game with 4 home runs. Fastball for a strike.
A 4-homer game, Boog. That's just rare power. His name is in a club with guys like Lou Gehrig, Willie May.
Oh, now this is drilled to center. Way back there. On its way and gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add on. It's 8-3. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I'll tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Back here in New York, ready now for the 5th inning. And now the right fielder, David Brennan. Short hop liner, handled it short. Witt over to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. So digging in, Kyle Outlaw. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Honeycutt should have this one. And he makes the catch. And a couple of quick outs. Next to hit, Rich Whitman. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Makes the play, and it's out number 3.
Do your thing, B. Do your thing, B. Do your thing, B. Do your thing, B. I'm about to shake up the system.
Back in the Bronx, all set for the top of the 6th. And stepping in for the Rays, Warren Kern. Rips that one center field. And there's a hit. And a good start to the inning. Next to hit, Richie Sanchez. Line drive, and this might be trouble.
Hey, here we go. Hit me right here.
Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
And now, Adrian Mora.
The goal is to give your teammate a chance to score from third. There's a few ways he can get it done, but his best chance is to drive one in the air. Look for the right pitch up and then smoke it.
Mora with a homer in his last game. On the ground to the left. Over to first. Great pick.
Well, you're definitely looking to do more with that opportunity at the plate. Two runners in scoring position, but at least he puts the ball in play. They bring across one run. Still one out there to pick up.
One down, runner at third. Queen digs in now.
Fly ball to the outfield for a sac fly. Soft ground ball to the right side. Find a hole. He can attack this a few ways, but the one thing he can't do is strike out.
And ball four, two aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
2 on, 1 out. Navar getting ready to hit. Sanchez, the runner at third. Queen at first, one gone. Right through there, got him. 2 away.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
So the Rays batting order turns over. Ken Irabu next to hit for the Rays. Runners on first and third, 2 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one out to right. That's a base hit. Run scores. First and second, 2 outs. Brennan now at the plate. Three-two now. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single. It's 8-6.
These hitters are relentless. Just till the bell sounds, they are going to keep coming at you, trying to get you into the corner and knock you out.
First and second, 2 down. Kyle Outlaw will hit next. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
And they're all loaded up.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
So bases all loaded up. Whitman digs in now. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
This one lifted in the air, left field, drops into the glove, and that's the third out. So they get 3 runs in the inning, but they also leave the bases loaded. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Yankees 8, the Rays 6. Bases loaded, nobody out. Thomas getting ready to hit. Golden opportunity right here.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
But the money, yeah, I'm still me. But I think they forgot what I've accomplished. Went from up and coming to stunting, my flow's polished. Every time I touch the mic, I leave people astonished. Spoken right into existence, just the way I promised. In the minor league, I'm trying to make it to the majors. Patience, cause you can't put a time limit on greatness. Swear this all is just the making of my story. Things that shaped and motivated.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Fought off foul.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. This one is blasted. A no-doubter. Grand slam. Another homer. His 4th home run of the game. And they boost their lead. It's 12-6. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field, and he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
One down. Richie Sanchez next to hit for the Rays.
Oh yeah, Boog, he's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. Right side, hard hit. Steps on first for the out.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the second baseman, Adrian Mora.
So up next, Adrian Mora. Two outs. Out to short. Witt sends it across to first, and they go down fast. 3 outs on 3 pitches. This one pretty well decided at this point. 7th inning stretch time. The Yankees lead it 13-6. So digging in, the man Thomas, trying to do what no player has ever done at this level. He's looking for his 5th homer of the game.
I never thought I'd see this moment. I mean, this is unbelievable. This guy gets a chance to hit his 5th home run. Whether he does it or not, this next at bat's a pretty special one.
In there, and it's 0-1.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Rip towards third. And that'll do it.
Right now, can't slow down, won't stop, can't stop. No timeouts, so the time's now. This is my house, I'ma show you what I'm about.
It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Do you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So you know, we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
Line drive, base hit down the line. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, shortstop, Sergio Nivar.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Sergio Nivar. And that one lifted in the air center field. Honeycutt sizes this one up, puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
The left fielder, number 5, Ken Irabu.
Here's the left fielder, Ken Irabu. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down. Now up for Tampa Bay, David Brennan. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Carter gets under it, makes the grab, and that is that. They get a leadoff single but leave him stranded. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. The Yankees lead it 13-6. Back at Yankee Stadium, and here is Kyle Outlaw.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
Now it's the DH, Rich Whitman. Throws to second, in there safely. And stepping in for the Rays, Warren Kern. Outlaw, the lead runner at second. Whitman at first with no outs. Liner, base hit. Coming home. The throw in. Not in time. He's safe. And a run comes in to score.
Well done. Drives in the run. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
First and second, no outs here in the top of the ninth. And that'll load the bases.
Now at second baseman, Adrian Mora.
So up next, Adrian Mora. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Honeycutt makes the grab. Runner tags from third. In there, he's safe.
Well, right there, he's definitely looking for more than just a sac fly with the bases loaded and nobody out, but you'll take it. Now it's up to the guys coming up behind him to pick up the rest of those runners on base.
And now it's going to be Ken Queen. Kern, the lead runner out at second. Sanchez over at first with one away. And they're all loaded up.
Take your base.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Now it's the shortstop, Sergio Nivar. And that's a strikeout looking. And they're down to their last out.
Got to give him a huge amount of credit on the mound right there. He got squeezed a little bit on the pitch right before that one. You know it should have been a strike. Everyone in the building knew that it should have been a strike, but he didn't let it get to him and throw him off his game. Came back with another good pitch for the punch out with the bases loaded. That's good pitching right there.
Two outs, bases are full. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it.
Ball.
He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees slug their way to a win in this one. Thomas really stood out in this win. A remarkable